Good morning, everyone. Um, I was just thinking that this whole stay-at-home thing really affects us differently, each of us. Um, for some folks, they're feeling very trapped at home, and I get that because this is not life as usual. For me, I really think that this fits with my personality very well, and not to diminish how you might be feeling about it. But if you know anything about the Enneagram, I'm a 6 on the Enneagram. So I am really good about thinking about the worst case scenario and then planning for it. And you might think that means I'm really worried or I worry about things. I don't. I actually don't worry about things because I think of what the worst case scenario is right away when you tell me about something, and I immediately figure out a plan to try to prevent it or reduce risk. So right now I know the things that I can do to reduce my risk and reduce the risk of my friends and family getting sick. So I just try to do those things. And the other thing is, I told somebody yesterday that I've decided that my superpower is meal planning because I can meal plan weeks and months ahead of time. I just look at what's in my house and I love to cook new things. My skills are really coming in handy these days. In case you're wondering how I meal plan for weeks ahead of time, I'm going to nerd out on you for a little bit here. So I have this sheet that I developed, and I have these little tiny sticky notes. They're like 2.5 inches by I don't know what, and I bought a box of them on Amazon. And I could just fill this out, and then I can move them around if I change my mind about something, and that works well for me. And I have a bunch of these. I don't necessarily reuse these every week because it has what week it is at the top. So yes, I'm a planner, and that's what I do. And you might be thinking, that's ridiculous. But if you're trying to not go to the store as often, it works really well. And then you can look and see what you have in your house. You can plan for the next few weeks and stay away from the stores. There, you little thief. I've zip tied the suet shut. So unless you steal the whole thing, which I know you might do, the birds are going to get the suet. I don't remember planting these there. Do you remember planting them there, Mom? Next to my back steps? Well, I guess it's probably time for me to take the Kokidama and throw it away. Well, I made it last year at the Lawrence Library, and it's been dead for many months. But I just couldn't bring myself to throw it away. I made 14 deliveries of senior lunches today. In the past, I was handing them their lunch, but today I just set it on outside their door and I knocked and made sure they got it. But I stepped away, so I think that, and I also wore disposable gloves at every delivery. So I think I am taking adequate precautions to protect myself and those that I am delivering to. So anyway, that's my update. So I think maybe my walking buddy was hoping I would say no, let's not walk. In fact, when we mentioned it after senior lunch delivery, we both said no because it was cold. We were feeling cold because we were outside. But, and it looked like rain, but I don't think it's going to rain. So I texted her and said, maybe we should go. So thank you for agreeing to that. I do have my tea ready for when I get back so that I can warm myself because I have a feeling I might be cold to the bone when I get back. So I have a friend that I traded meals with. She gave me lasagna and I gave her some things from my freezer, and we kept our distance. And I'm discovering that since I don't label my leftovers, Sometimes it's a mystery. I don't really know what I found in the freezer. It looks like potatoes and chicken. But I'm not exactly sure what all's in there. Maybe some cauliflower. So yeah, mystery dinner from the freezer tonight. I hope you're finding ways to keep busy, get out of the house in safe ways, to get fresh air, like I talk about every time, so that you don't feel quite so trapped at home. So stay well, stay home.